team's in great form right now, so you got to feel confident knowing how well they're playing at home to take that on the road.
Yes, I think the team is doing well. I think that we can feel and see the confidence all around the team, but we also have to know that we haven't done anything yet. This is just started, and it's very important to have good sensations, good results. We did well in our home streak with 3 games, which we wanted to do even better and get 9 points out of 9, but 7 is just fine. We have to keep working, improving, because now the road streak, the games on the road are coming. 3 games in a row is going to be very important for us to get points, and most of all, I think it's the confidence that we have to use it in order to prepare well and keep the good mood that we are in. And we have to understand that this is not enough. It's just a good start, but we have to play and perform in every game. And the first game, obviously, Toronto, is for us very important to keep the same good shape that we are in and get points.
Toronto, you were here last year. Most of your team was not. They gave you guys a lot of trouble last year. What's different about this team that will help you be better against that team?
I think there is a component of a positive component that there are a lot of guys that didn't play against Toronto for us last year. I think we played well when we played at home here, but it's when we play away in Toronto, it's completely a different game. And but with all that, I think it's we don't have to look backwards. Just have to look in future. Like we said before, we are in a good situation now, and we just have to take advantage of this great momentum that we are in, and go to Toronto with the confidence, and for sure with the objective to win points.
Nico was named the Player of the Week this last week. Any surprise to you? I mean, you were a guy who saw him. You were the guy who wanted him here. He's here, and he's performing really well.
It's always we. It's always we on all the credits and all the criticism. We always together we take it. And when I say we, I think about the club, Nelson Rodriguez, and the staff and everyone who is the part of the organization. And on Nico's performance, it's good to see him scoring goals, but I always like to say it's the product of the team play. It's the product of the huge effort that the team does, and the good relations that we have in the team, and a good overall performance. So yes, it's great that Nico is scoring goals, but it's also great the performance we got from Lucho, the performance we got from our defense. The performance from the youngsters coming from the bench, and obviously the guys, the experienced guys like Basti, Dax, Juninho on the field, all that, Michael, all that, it's very, very important for the team.
Josie Altidore, are you going to mark him, or are you going to kind of just keep on him, or are you going to, how are you going to defend against that guy?
We are going to do everything to stop him. Great player, obviously, with Jovinko in attack, a very difficult attack for all the teams around the league, but we played against the difficult teams in the past. Just last week against Agudelo and Camara was also a good attack, and Lewin also. So we are used to it. We have to know that there isn't easy games in this league. There is not easy attackers, and we have to do everything to stop them. We'll find a way.
Was Saturday Lucho's best game with the Fire?
This is what I'm going to say, how I felt. Personally, for me, it was the first game that I walked in that tunnel after the game, and I felt, wow, we were a great team today. That's the first time I felt like that. But I think we still can do way better, and we are. For me, why I'm happy about our team is that we see progress in every game, and every month the team is growing, and I think the guys are in a great mood of being a giver, of helping and supporting the teammate, and then demanding from first starting with himself and then demanding from the teammates. I think that's something that we were looking for a long time to see, and finally it's there. Now we have to keep it and build on that base.
And Artie hasn't gotten in the game the last couple of games. Is that an indication of the great depth you have on the wings?
Can you say that again, please?
The Artie hasn't gotten in the game the last couple of weeks. Is that an indication of
Arturo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think that we have obviously we have a good depth. Arturo is doing well in the training. His attitude is good, and we just have so many guys that are also performing well and ready to play. And like we always say, the competitiveness, the competition on the roster is very high and very good, and that's what makes us win and play well. Now from here, it's a long season, and we need everyone. Everyone is important on our team. Obviously Arturo too, and all the other guys that are not participating at this point. But this changes very quickly from game to game, from session to session. So it's about earning and keeping the performance and earning the spot during the week in the training, and then when the opportunity comes, depending on the situation, depending on the opponents, depending on how we want to play and perform. You have to be ready.
Real quickly, I want to ask you about the central tandem of Johan and João. Obviously coming off two very big defensive performances. As a unit, they're two of the most efficient passers in the entire league. What is it about their strengths individually that makes them a good duo in the back?
They're just good players. It's what we believe is that we have talent on the team. We work. The staff is here to work with the talent and put them in the right condition, and so they can perform. Right now, both of them are doing very well. They're helping the team and playing as a unit, as you said, and that's something that is very helpful. But we also know that we have to keep that consistency throughout the whole year. And the season just started, and we need the guys to be aware of that. It's not just about one game. It's about the consistency in every game and in the whole season.